So here are my videos to help my dear cousin with her calc homework. In Worksheet 4.4, we are looking at the product and the quotient rules. So problem 1 and problem 2 want us to explicitly state what those rules are. Problem 1 tells us that if we're finding the derivative of one function multiplied by another, that derivative is the derivative of the first function times the original second function plus the original first function times the derivative of the second function. So we get f prime times g plus f times g prime. Problem 2 wants to know the quotient rule, which is the derivative of one function divided by another. In this one we get f prime x times g of x minus f of x times g prime of x all over g of x squared. And these will be easier to see when we go to some examples. And question 3 is actually looking at using the product and the quotient rules. So question 3a, we get f of x equals 6x plus 5 times x cubed plus 3. Well, I'm going to break this function into the two parts that are being multiplied together. And because it's multiplication, we know we have the product rule. I set the first factor to be u, the second one to be v, and I find the derivative of both. So u prime is 6, v prime is 3x squared. I then use the product rule and find that f prime of x will equal 6 times x cubed plus 3 plus 3x squared times 6x plus 5. Distributing gives me 6x cubed plus 18 plus 18x squared, or x cubed, plus 15x squared. So I end up with 24x cubed plus 15x squared plus 18. And that's my final answer for f prime of x. Alright, let's look at part B. In B, I am given h of t equals 2t sine t plus t squared cosine t. So for this one, I'm actually going to have to use the product rule twice. For the 2t sine t and for t squared cosine t. For 2t sine t, again I break this up and find the derivative of both. And so I find that the first term in h prime of t will be 2 sine t plus 2t cosine t. Now let's deal with the t squared cosine t. Again, I break this up and find the derivative of both. So I find that the second term of h prime of t will be 2t cosine t plus negative, so we'll just make this a minus t squared sine t.